Again, almost repeating itself as well with a loss on Haven on the first.
BBL on defense, Liquid on attack.
For BBL, so close to going where no previous roster has gone for them.
God, and hope is such a dangerous thing, isn't it? After seeing map 2 for BBL, it feels almost real. Map 1 kind of slipping away from them. That's fine.
Okay.
Map 2 reigniting that
I mean,
possibility
is it the sheriff diff? Every map so far has been double pistol. So, whoa! What the? I guess they hid from the flash. So they
catch somebody in spawn, but nobody there. Kiko is the one to find the response. Patitech to follow through.
Just bullying their way towards the site. I like this decisive from Liquid after that.
Did Liquid repeat like
start.
a majority of their pistols in this? It feels like they
really
did.
hard retake.
I feel like I saw so many
post-plant positions.
so many of the same pistols that they've done recently.
One for free, but beyond that, you feel like it starts getting sewn up. Kiko, the first challenger, really to catch.
It's weird because Patty probably doesn't want to swing because he's low HP here. Yeah, that's nice though. It's 3-2 on the pistols, 1-0. Dude, I swear they did this pistol against Fnatic. I swear every pistol's been the same.
The response is so fast though. Camo, like I said, all the way to potentially catch a rotation in spawn. I think at
they
that
came
point,
dish against you? Oh, really?
To not see anybody there. Post plant holding up.
That wasn't today.
Feels, I mean, a very confident
Jabungo, thanks so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 7 months.
Sheriff in hand for Levin once again.
You guys did the same pistol. Dude, everyone's doing the same pistol.
Certainly want to see this kept clean.
Tricky one for Magnum here, I think.
Basically, I plan to go pro in 2027. My peak is Iron 1. I've played the game since beta. Okay, well, honestly, I think you might have it.
He's actually still in the camp, I believe. Yeah, just hopped out now. The modding landed, actually.
Lord Weber and Neil would want to come dish. Oh my goodness, Posties. You actually did them like that.
Clear-cut approach, not really having to fumble their lines here. And it's just
Who's allowed to hunt? Wait, no one's allowed to hunt. Whoa, they kind of...
rightly highlighted. So you don't be losing many.
Why did they do this, you reckon? Because BBL maybe like to buy the hero outlaw? And I think you probably... I don't know, either way. No one needs to hunt on this one. They're just happy... I mean, everyone's happy. Everyone's happy losing. Maybe Levin might hunt a little bit, but...
Thrilling viewing here. Over in the spawn. But understandable, I think, as well for Liquid. I was pretty thankful. Do try and catch somebody with utility on the way out. Everybody from BBL will fall to the spike. Those rifles kept in hand for Liquid, which is the big objective here.
Yeah, no, Liquid will be happy with this one. Can't get much better than that.
Actually.
Apart from obviously getting some of the kills.
That Outlaw is still about for Nats. Well, in Nats' hands, but only Levin would be the one to be susceptible to it.
Yeah, sure.
So see if that gets any sort of value going forward. But as I said, a very simplistic round. It felt like BBL gambled and lost pretty much in that, and that's completely fair enough. So we go back in. And now the challenge begins. Can Liquid continue
5 people that can't buy
they
next.
Look clean after that second map.
Huge rounds. Good, everyone buys heavy armor so they can tank double shots from the Outlaw. Full retake over towards B, fight on A. Instant reaction, maybe push out here, but they don't have the drone. Oh my goodness.
Right in between the smokes and all the util. Stunning.
A little bit crazy from him, but...
Now they've got the first blood drawn, but Liquid have got site control.
My camera is destroyed.
Dude, and no one's pushing behind though. I still feel the right if I'm Liquid here.
Liquid reset into some sort of comfort here.
Yeah, they got to go site pretty early. I do think in terms of Liquid, they probably have the wrong agents in the different positions, but... Whoa, nice shots, dude. I mean, Levin hit some lovely shots on this one. Yeah, if I'm a little nitpicky here from Liquid, you gotta do what the other teams are doing, right? Where you're just trying to make sure that these two are in the after plant, breach damage, tail, you just had the Teo stuck on site.
Maybe, I mean, he's tucked into the corner. Maybe just feels a little uncomfortable. An awkward engagement here, but Levin able to get either side. Punish on the back of the trim. I mean, he got the headshot as well, the swing, I believe, so the situation if he's going 1 for 1.
Tense stuff, isn't it? Because I'm
Yeah,
waiting
you
to
got
see if
7
it,
people that
starts
can't buy
really
next.
tailoring away towards one side, or if we get this even
important
fair.
swing
And
round
I
for
hope
sure.
we do. I want it to be more map 1 than map 2 in a way, but
Early camera info,
now,
they go for a 4-1. I'm interested to see if BBL start
looks like
pushing a
early stage
little
playing
bit.
towards that A main side, whereas the trade-off is that obviously Liquid then get Arcade.
Because again, I think that the Vice comp gets a little bit wrecked by people that go aggro on defense.
Cypher set up though early on.
2 smokes, sorry, all smokes invested.
On the back of that.
So,
through tower, really.
yeah, they gotta
Not
go.
willing to try and break towards
1
this.
kill trip on site.
Magnum waiting for anyone to be outlined, right? Is there anyone willing to fall
Yeah,
for
didn't
this?
get anything
And
from
they have
it.
again taken sight here, and it feels like it's almost a willing succession.
Dude, do they really have the
There's a good bit of chip
Teo
unconfirmed
planting every
towards
single
Camo, but you
time?
can
That
see
feels so
the rest of
risky.
that being wrapped on now. That should confirm attendance on the flank, but it's perfect to find Camo this time. A similar position punished. As we saw last time around, it was Serial to fall down, but this time Nat's holding his own back here. Yampi should be noted, with a flash going to facilitate the pickup of the kill. Now the site being swarmed, Panatek under pressure.
Aye, that was
Bailed out,
great cover, though.
He gets Serial to try and save him, leaving Kiko to try and deal with the spike. Someone needs to deal with this
Oh,
spike.
they got
They've already
half, though.
halfway. Salvo's going to come down relatively early, but they're
Yeah,
all
and they
tucked
might
towards
just stick
tower.
this.
Mike, this gets dangerous. Kiko, Serial, nice work together.
Dude, that was nice
Playing it
util,
out from
boys.
tower very
It's a
well.
very, very nice util on this one. We've got a stun and flash at the end here.
Liquid to keep running dry at this site, but we're almost expecting somebody to adjust here and commit towards that hold. BBL leaning much heavier towards any sort of opportunities they can get a kill, whether it's ahead of the spike being planted, but you can see Magnum again looking to punish off the back of the trips. I really the thing you look towards is how much can Liquid really achieve whilst Kiko's first wave of smokes is up.
Yeah, you can see how important that one
Whether
is.
that be the plant or
Force them down to eco, chance to
or anything.
arm them all.
Regardless, now BBL,
Do they want to
Two
use an
sheriffs.
ult?
similar setup. I guess we're seeing something like what we saw on Haven.
Buy round
Leak
spam
around
over
here.
towards B. Ecos walk over towards A.
I almost want them to now. One of these anti-ecos.
Stuff here. Unable to get much of a punish going. So, wait to see if that second wire was going to maybe prove a little bit more fruitful.
Okay,
Not to be.
let's see who gets the
Liquid going through
kills.
motions. They've
That's
got
the
right read
important
on
one
this.
at the
They're doing
moment.
exactly as they
Kiko
like.
wants 1,
Kiko, nice
Serial
little
wants
position.
2.
Might
That's
get
pretty
spotted
much
out by
it.
the drone.
Obviously,
Camo just spraying away,
you're
hoping
not
for the
planning
best,
for it,
but
you're just planning to win the round,
I
but
don't say
that's
it's a
ideal
formality,
world.
it never really is. There can be danger in these, but you've already got
There's
the rifles,
one.
you've got a very deep post plant, and it looks like Liquid are keeping it clean. This is good for them. This is something that they probably needed after map 2. It's just very step by step, right?
Yeah,
I hate
Nats
saying
can
that
hunt.
sentence, but it does feel very on the money with these guys. And Nats wants to punish a bit.
Whoa.
I don't blame him, really. Not allowing them to get away with exactly what they want every time. Yeah, clear cut
Okay,
stuff.
it's nice
Liquid
though.
back in
Kiko has
control.
ult.
A very decisive
Serial's
round.
1 away from his ult, and this is the big round as well.
On the
Perfect has
board now.
enough money if he wants to throw an
Reseparating
op out.
the
I think that
BBL.
makes a lot of sense.
We'll come back in with a purchase here. Already seen Levin entertain the idea of an
Do you prefer
operator.
Kiko on smokes or duelist? I think he looks way better as a
Just
smokes
couple
player.
of points away from some of these ultimates starting to come online as well. Both teams, actually. Kiko does have his at the ready.
Nice. Yo, wait. Which it was?
Svido,
One away for
Svido,
Levin,
thanks so much with the
one for
Prime, mate.
Prophet.
Appreciate the 5 months. Thank you for that.
Some of the key tools here
It's
in this composition, but a pace change
Oh,
here
yeah,
for
we go
Liquid.
real fast on this one.
It's a
Lock him
three-player
in over
stack up
towards Dish as
drop.
well. We got the
Yeah, we saw that
damage,
before the smoke cleared.
damage.
So his focus really shifts towards CT. Tries to
And
isolate one.
dude, they take so much space with
Try and
this,
catch him
with the
with the arrow here,
damage,
yeah.
Yeah.
the damage line in this, and we breach ult on
out
top.
and about.
What the
I mean, they
hell?
don't fancy coming back in.
Dude, they,
this
I mean,
way.
they just create so much pressure towards spawn, and
Clean
then they got
open
the.
plant here.
Dude,
Serial's
what is
ultimate
this one?
available in the post.
This one's kind of cool. And dude, look at Kiko going all the way around. He has a molly and maybe has a molly lineup. And there's 3 people that kind of cleared here, and they are checking it though.
Patience paying off there for
Teo all pushes them into the one that pushed behind. Kiko made to stay alive now. Wait, this was a cool round from Liquid though. Dude, this was awesome.
It's dreamy work from Liquid, and it's
This was sick.
That is fantastic.
You
as
clear
well.
all the
Serial's
heaven,
ultimate
you push
pushes them
heavy over
back in
towards
the
spawn, you
flank
take
from
the space
Kiko.
from
Like I
heaven as
said,
well.
if
So you pinch
the
over
rope was
towards
caught
heaven,
potentially
you all beyond as
revealing the
well.
plan here.
And then you just have all of this space and a crossfire, and they got to
well
get through the
rounded in this post
fawns. And then, defensively or after the plant, I think it was him in the plant, or he got the A main orb.
Hiko actually the one leading the charge
With the
9-2.
tail.
Okay, chill.
There's a really good understanding of how important the round is, right?
Desperately trying to keep everybody
Another big buy round.
cool, calm, and collected. BBL, again, the timeout, you can understand it. The scoreline probably.
Man, Teo
That's
all over
most
towards Dish is
concerning
just
here.
the most disgusting thing ever.
As I said, this has almost been the intention to kind of give up B and lean heavily towards a cheeky kill here and there, much like Levin did previously on Camo, but it can't be your win condition in a lot of these rounds. Again, finances haven't really been there, still not there now.
No.
Levin's Blade Storm to offset that potentially, but
Is it reasonable for BBL to have 3 Dish here? I mean, they kind of just got caught out at the beginning.
curious now because that's
They wanted to fight Dish.
Pathetek's one away. Nats will have his potentially for the buy round as well to follow.
They didn't really have much choice
One
in
thing I do like is
the
that Liquid
matter,
have
to be
really
honest.
conditioned this approach so far, right? The knowing anti-ecos, how they're playing it, on their buy rounds, how they're playing it. They don't look particularly affected by BBL's preparation by any means. So credit where it's due here to Liquid on that factor.
Okay, everyone could be one shot
well,
again. We're
it's
here.
gonna take a
We're
lot
back
of
to
adjustment
this.
from BBL, something we were asking from Liquid in map 2, really. Can they adjust on the fly? Very early investment.
You talk about if you're BBL at the moment. If you're BBL, you probably want to react differently. I would say about losing sides. Oh god, they're getting wrecked at the moment.
This is looking all too easy for Liquid. Profek and Magnum, formalities
It was a low
at this
buy.
point. They want that
Yeah, and they can min-max a little bit here as well. If he gets it, they now get that breacho into that next round, which again is another big buy round.
Behind this, Profek and Magnum left to try and recover something. I mean, again, with how this timeline looks, damage to the finances would be big. Nats will fall
Yeah,
here,
and that's
but
with the death though, gets
not really the
Visor.
target you want to look for in terms of damaging the funds.
I mean, it's an easy call, you would imagine, with the Visor to go over towards B, but
Profek will fall as well. Magnum, obviously, position revealed. 4 rifles will
I prefer
stay
Vice or Cypher on this map. I think it's a lot easier to play Cypher,
firmly
to
in
be
the hands
honest.
of the Liquid players.
I think the Vice comp is too, even though it doesn't look like it right now, I think the Vice comp is too
Number
weak
6
on attack just
for
purely
Liquid.
because it's like
Camo.
really susceptible to pushes,
Beautiful opener here,
which
the
we haven't
fault
really
line
seen
shutting
BBL
down
do. I think
both
they need to get way
players
more
pushing into
proactive
A main.
personally. I just like the Cypher, I think it's better.
Not much of an upgrade, but let's get rid of the Sting Alpha. And actually, I think he almost thought he'd found the first, but
I'll watch ACL do. I haven't got the streaming rights for it. I don't know how easy it is to get.
Bloody hell. Yeah, and again, these two have met here before, right? That 13-7 on
Ends up
Fractures that
saving
they
an outlaw.
had in regulation back in the group stage. This is already looking much different. A lot more on the line here.
Yeah, not going to help them too much on this one.
The times these two are meeting
And yeah,
now.
looks like we're
And
doing
all
the
the pressure
fast
really comes
heaven,
on
but this time we
BBL.
might
Yes,
have
you had a
the
close game.
Visor into underpass for
Should've
this.
won it in two if you wanted an
Forms
easier
goes
affair.
out. We got a
You wanted
flash
a
here in
distance,
case
now
they
you gotta
push.
go.
I like this
Levin,
reaction from
good for
BBL.
one,
This
good
is them
strike
going
from
aggro. I
Profek.
think that's what they need to
Takes
be
it
doing
further
maybe a
away.
little bit early with this one, but it's
Down to
probably
respect
just
off the
their
back of the ult, but it
protocol
puts it on Nats
for
and Kiko.
the
This one was
Visor being
classic
up, you would
maps for the likes
imagine.
of Nats. And for Kiko on an absolute heater, but Profek denies it.
Okay,
There
nicely
we
done
go,
from BBL.
BBL.
They should
Get
just
one
be,
back.
like, I think they're only doing this because they're up
Just
against a
able to get ahead
Visor.
of this exec,
I think they should be
stop
doing this all the
Liquid before
time.
they can really get rolling. And the fact
Not the
that
same
actually
push,
spike
but some
has to
kind
be
of aggro
recovered
push.
from so deep. Good stuff here from BBL. It's the second really from Profek that seals the deal.
Nice! Let's go, guys! 6-6.
Love it. Love it. But look.
I mean, it's doable. Look at their ults.
Couple ults here as well. Pathetek and Camos.
Nats gets the up out here, and you can see that BBL do want to do something aggro. Looks like they're about to lock them in, and Serial, mate, you are beyond dead, and he kind of gave him the spike here. Now they got to ult back. Dude, this gets weird.
The response might be coming in, but layers to this. Nat's gonna find Yampy. It's all gone topsy-turvy. How is Nats
Dude,
still
Nats is just
firing
picking
off
everyone
shots
off.
here? We're down to a 2v2. The Nats just slowly creeping up. They don't
Did they not see him?
They
Guys,
should
you
do.
saw
They
Salvas.
really should do. They certainly do now. Whoa, up on top of the box. Oh, it's outrageous from Sociable.
It's a nice shot from him. He can go pick up the op at the end here as well. 3-1, he can drop as well. Dude, this one got crazy though. This was so many ults, so many ults just using the same area.
I thought maybe somebody would have noted Nats with 2 beautiful kills here, but
Just on the warpath.
who's actually only Prophet that's spotted here?
And that last kill is
Big clutch from Sociable, and to get himself on the board as well.
Let's get to the outlaw.
Right, so
Dude,
now,
Nats is perma
across
op outlaw
to
at the
11.
moment.
They don't go again, do they? Certainly do. 4-1 split here. We've seen it before, and I'm sure we'll see it again. But this time they don't have the bodies here for BBL. But Magnum's playing on the site. He's been generally off-site, right? Maybe looking for a fair fight on towards Nats. But is it ever fair when you got a shorty up against you?
I was gonna say
It
Nats
certainly
is
isn't. Nats
really on.
oh, what a banger of a shot!
Whoa, bro got 3
Stunning
here.
3 kills from him.
I was gonna say Nats is incredibly aware for this because honestly everyone pushes into this smoke now in reaction because that's normally what Alpha's done for like the past 2 years. So everyone's like super on top of it.
As well. Yeah, not feeling comfortable enough. Want to try and maintain some sort of crossfire here on site, but it's not pretty.
Kiko has ult,
Kiko
but
forced to move now. He takes him away.
nice shot. Oh my god, nice shots. Really nice shots in this round. 3v2.
Still coming out on top.
Beautiful recovery. Up against the ropes, Kiko, 14-4 currently on the Brimstone. In the waiting game, patience pays off for Nats, but this was absolutely beautiful from Profek.
Dude, the
Ahead
brims.
of the smokes and
Look at the brimstones,
desperately
man.
swinging on, but it's 1 by 1. Profek able to isolate them. BBL now
I feel like Kiko's having an absolute map at the moment.
in the first half.
He had 2
yeah.
quiet maps, I think. 2 quiet maps
So maybe feeling
into
a little rattled in terms of, well, maybe the game
absolutely
plan,
farming.
how some of these rounds are panning out.
Gotta say, I know that right now it's eyes on BBL, but Kiko, Christ alive, that
Yeah, no,
man
he's
is
playing good.
having a whale of a time. 14-4, as you said, and you're seeing the value he's getting in that round. It felt like he was screw tucked on site, right? You think, okay, when the salvos come in,
Because
forced.
that crossfire, it's just...
Hello,
it
Teats. How you
almost
doing?
feels like it's so
Anything you
easy
should
to
hit?
dismantle.
Teach, you've
The
got some
timing on that
options,
first
mate.
swing.
You could do
The hand was forced.
you could do a video
Aftershock
of
cutting through the salvo as well.
Fnatic bringing back the
Max
Sage on
Tech to find the
Icebox.
first.
You could definitely do that. You could do
Sets
the
Kiko in
BBL double sentinel comp
Nice,
on
brilliant.
defense. Split.
Feel it.
You got
That
2 options there, mate. You got
See
2
it.
free videos, I
Nats
feel
trying
like.
to keep control of them though, keep them calm, keep them focused.
Lava Cheeky said, Boaster, they were
like any other
struggling
game.
so
We know
much
the
against the
stakes.
Sage. Oh my god. Just the pressure alone. Not even the stuff you were doing with the Sage.
Run
Just
it
the
in,
fact
it's
that like
Icebox,
you
it's
saved the
4-1
wall.
split here towards B, this time
Dude, I'm
around.
watching them on B, dude. It was so
Generally,
funny.
we've been seeing this stack on this side.
It looked rough.
Gonna catch Sociable early.
The no
Going a little deeper to avoid, maybe mitigate some of that risk early
the
on.
no
but I
Teo
believe Yampi actually
against the
pulled
Sage.
the trigger on the fault line.
Dude, we might see it. I think you might have inspired people to do a lot of
Obviously,
Sage
lesser
again,
weapons
especially as
here,
Teo's
so
going out.
BBL
At,
can
at
find
least
something off
4 Icebox.
a cheesy setup with some of this util. Be a big win for them.
Gonna watch it back. Yeah, you'll see.
Who's the hero from this spot before? He ain't gonna be again. Liquid all
Still
too
though,
aware.
3 on site.
Nats feeling like the Grim Reaper, slow and inevitable.
This is the raid boss. You
Approaching.
gotta. This is the
Levin
save gun on
forced away.
site.
Again, repeat, rinse and go again. Kiko still finding
Damn,
success.
dude.
Liquid,
They ran
are
over.
just
They ran
getting
over
through
towards site and they
this.
only got 1.
Dealing with
Nats is
anything
somehow
BBL
just
throwing at
sending
them.
it in with an Aldol no
That's gonna be
scoping or
another.
something.
And this is looking decisive, Mike.
On the brink of potentially a 9-3 half here for Liquid. What a way to come alive in map 3. Kiko and Nats have their ults.
It's Molly.
Profek and Magnum on the other side.
Molly to stop the flood up through smoke.
Let's see if Liquid can maintain this sort of momentum
Okay, now they fake
Close out the
the
first half. Look at
fast
it might
B.
be pacey once again on the back of
Molly, we got the salvos on top of
Molly
it.
being
Salvos,
sent in.
salvos.
Actually just a fake.
Salvo, all to heaven.
He's gonna draw the rotation. We
Vice
can already
all
see
in as
two
well.
more players
Drone
for
goes
BBL
out. Look at the
repositioning.
rotate. Dude, we got 5 here and we're just going to stroll over towards a free site. It's pretty
They've got to go
nice.
fast, yeah,
Did
now
they put any
on the back of the
smokes
trip.
in? No, 2 smokes as
Salvo's
well.
got use, so
The
they
problem
do
is
get the red
Kiko...
carpet, right? Nothing can really deny this. Spike
Yeah,
isn't
he's in
committed yet. That's
range.
for Patatech. Now
Ah,
it
dude,
is.
this is a nice round, man.
Shot in the dark from Sociable.
Dude,
Isn't
Liquid,
finding a target.
Liquid
Close,
put a
but
load
no
of work
cigar.
into their fracture. They
Kiko
got
and Serial
a
have
couple of
their
new
ultimates
things. I'm pretty sure, unless I
If they
forgot
can
how they
run the
played.
clock
But
down a little bit,
like they got a
BBL
lot of new
faster
stuff since
reset
the
though.
Yeah,
Liquid
you got to
stuff.
fight the back line. That has to be a priority. And Camo did his best, but Magnum comes out on top in that. A little surprising, but falls forward to find. And Kiko
My guy's
looking to
looking like he has an
collect.
aimbot.
Serial there as well.
He's just
And
locking
that must
onto
have been
heads.
So well for them until Magnum
Looks
is
really
still on
good.
a charge here. Looks to the right, doesn't spot the player, doesn't see Patatech, but it's Natch you got to be worried about. Sociable now tries to play his hand.
9 on attack.
On
That
a
was strong,
roll.
dude.
9
Shout out to
3.
Kiko. He had an
It is
absolute
decisive
half.
this
He
half.
really did. This was a great call as well, this
Yeah,
round from Nats. I like
Fortunately,
this a
not
lot.
many opportunities to get themselves.
They've just been
any
sight
sort of
hitting the whole time.
position
Sight hit,
here.
sight hit, sight hit.
Liquid just looking
Actually changed it up
phenomenal
and
here
it was
on
like
the
very
sideline.
convincing the amount of
They
utility they put in.
want Toronto, they've been taking
Molly,
the distance for
Visor,
the most
double salvos.
laid out. They had to play
Drone.
so many times, so many maps, and now only a half away. But still, before we get
Maybe
there,
one
we have a
smoke I
treat
didn't
for
fully
you.
see,
We'll be
but-
diving over to, I believe, Harmy.
We've got some amazing Liquid
Army's
fans here
there.
in the crowd, but I feel like, Harmy, you might be Team Liquid's #1 fan. First of all, welcome back to the Riot Games Arena. That half was a bit better, right, compared to the second map?
Yeah, compared to Splits, this is way better to watch for me.
Yeah, how's your...
Split was a disaster in the beginning, but at the end I thought they come back, but then they lost the round on Heaven. I think it was to Profig, not sure. Yeah.
Supporting Liquid, not always good for your heart, right? You
No,
know? Yeah, it's a little
definitely
bit
not.
heart attack city in here. Now, you've in the past have subbed in for Team Liquid before, and obviously we have a very young player, Serial, on stage right now. A lot of pressure on his shoulders. So how do you think he might be feeling, knowing that if they win this, he's going to go to his first global event?
I think Siri had a bit pressure at the beginning, but the more games he played, the more confident he got. And even on Split, where we just had like one round on 7-1, he got the clutch 2v1. So he's getting better every map.
Yeah, very comfortable. You've also had the pleasure of spending some time with Nat and Yumpy.
Yeah.
I'll start with Yumpy first, because he's on the other side of this. What's he like?
I love Yumpy. He's always funny, even off camera. Like he's a super energy guy. So I love Yumpy.
So is it really sad to root against him today?
Yeah, usually if he's playing, I'm rooting for him, but not today.
Not against Liquid, not against Liquid. And of course, Nats, the IGL now. I don't think it was the IGL the last time you subbed in for
No.
Team Liquid. But yeah, what's it like to play with a player like Nats?
Nats is a very good player. Played a lot of ranked with him. Even if...
Are you in the morning lobbies with
Yeah.
Nats? Oh, wow, okay. Those are some of my favorites. Yeah.
Not mine.
Oh, why? Why not?
Yeah, the morning lobbies sometimes are
He-
a lot of no voice chats, I can say that.
He's got to carry you harder.
Yeah.
And speaking of Nats, going into the second half, how scary is this Vice going to be on defense?
I think Nuts is playing a very aggressive Vice sometimes. He can also play it super defensive, and there are a lot of trap plays with the wall and tail rockets. Maybe we can see some of them.
Oh, we'll see if BBL are prepared for this defense side and if Liquid can bring it home. Back to you, Pansy and Hypok.
Nice.
One last half to play out here between these two. BBL stuck on 3 rounds, could not get it going. Dealt a terrible hand. Team Liquid focused.
3-2 on the Pistols,
Steely
1-0.
focus on this one, Mike. They mean business now.
You tell Patatech's words took effect here, locked in for the decider. Within touching distance now. BBL. And no secrets about the approach here, and actually,
Jesus, okay. Dude, Nuts was so
Nice.
tempted, eh?
Clean with it. Nats, though, trying to play this out as long as he can. Kind of over towards Canteen. Slip away, doesn't get given much here. So we look towards the extremities. Where's that next layer of the hit coming in? Patatech could be overwhelmed here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's okay. He does eventually get traded on by Levin. BBL making this difficult.
Okay,
I
last
mean,
map
they
ends in a
made that
1-1 on the
incredibly hard to
Pistols.
find fair fights on. Everyone
Yeah.
operating together.
Too angry at that.
First tick in the box for sure.
It's like, imagine if you were asked to sub him for Nats, what's my
Runway back in
reaction?
here.
Mate, my reaction is,
to do on
what
map
happened
2.
to the other, like, 2,000 people that should be ahead of me on that list? Like, why? My reaction is
Especially
why.
causing problems from
And
the same position once again.
whose decision?
Pistol.
Whose decision is to sub me in?
Let's go!
Only 2,000? Yeah, I'd like to feel I'd
Desperately
be
trying to rally
2001.
the troops. I mean, here,
You think there's more than 2,000 people? That's crazy. It's me or Bacon? Mate, Bacon's not even in the top 200,000 for them to ask.
Catch him off guard.
I'd be
You can
asking
see the
people
same
on the
trap play
street
being
to
set
play
up by
instead of
Serial
Bacon.
here, but the plant's not going to be placed for it. So smart work already from BBL, knowing what they're up to. The wall doesn't get tripped, so they can't lock him in there. We saw that last
Yeah,
time
they go
played.
for the
So
wall
BBL clearly have already been in the
wall
lab,
combo
kind of
back of
worked
sight.
this one out. You can see on the B side what they were trying to do, but BBL, that's 5 alive. It's an in-zone flawless. And look, there it is. The observer's showing it to us. Love them for that one. It is something that was costly for BBL in the past. Now already aware.
and almost the second tick in the box here to get a flawless on round 2. Unable to really sniff out anything.
Okay, this is the big buy rounds, and they're doing the combo. And honestly, Patty's got to push forward. Okay, good reaction
They
from
can't
him.
let it linger now, though.
Yeah, that's one of those that
Have to keep that
if
momentum up.
you go back, you're dead. If you push forward, you're fine.
Can BBL really?
And I think he's
close
been
this
caught by that
scoreline?
before, so I think he learned. Pretty sure
I
he
love
learned.
the idea of it. Make Liquid work for this if they want it. BBL, tenacious in approach for sure. An early handling of the wall.
Adjustment though, on the side of Liquid. BBL almost anticipating a little bit of aggression here.
Am I ahead of FNS? Mate, FNS would probably be in the top 10.
Standoff.
IGL, just the 1-for-1
We're giving a little
Sentinel.
bit back of the util fall in, but is the side hit once
He
again.
might
for
even be the
BBL.
top
They've
1 replacement.
paved the way.
Bloody
Not in
hell,
a
though,
team
look
at the moment.
floor. It's so hard to find any comfort. And that's so
Oh my god, he nearly got
control under
another.
pressure. It doesn't
Put him
matter
down
how
to
many they are.
33.
Nats will
Jesus,
stand,
look at
takes
Nats
down
go,
3.
man. He's
Magnum out of nowhere, though. He was just trying
Wait,
to deal with it.
how?
How are we back here? Serial now in the disadvantage. Can he keep control now?
How did no one else get any
Yappy
kills?
with the rifle.
They're both tucked in.
Both on this side. Serial even expected the double
Oh
swing.
my god,
Magnum's
how's
there.
Magnum got a double?
I thought Nats has done enough, but no! BBL bringing this back.
Dude, Nats must be like, how much more do I have to do here? He
Bonus
did so
converted.
much.
Oh my
He even put
God.
one onto
Their
33.
sights
He did like
firmly
400
set.
damage.
And this is with the heroics of Nats as well.
Getting
I mean,
through
almost getting
this.
the 4 through the smoke as
Yeah.
well. What Magnum was down
But
to
Magnum kills
33 HP,
2 with
and then
33
finds
HP
2
in the Spectre.
to swing it back in their favor.
It's not dead! It's not dead!
Bloody hell, you can feel it, can't you? They needed some of those, though. They needed a couple of
Yeah,
those
it's a good early timeout.
rounds to bring you some life, because I've got to say,
Wonder what
Liquid
the comms
was
were
so
like here.
locked in on that first half. It felt like they knew exactly the plan.
I mean, here, the first timeout comes from them
Yes,
ahead of round 16. Didn't even need to let their foot off the gas in the first half. There's lots to consider here. Again, you probably get a little bit worried when they come one buy round within tying things up, but yeah, Liquid, I don't think they're sweating too hard just yet.
Yeah.
Again, if it stays clean from BBL, then
Gets a little
because
scary.
they're going to get to their first ult cycle pretty quickly.
I
Yeah,
believe the official term is squeaky bum time.
Yes.
it's a snowball
So I've heard
potential.
from the analysts. And I don't
Look at
disagree,
Ultra.
because for Liquid, again, I do feel momentum is key.
Okay,
You look
Alba
at that
comes
first
out.
half,
Everyone
it
that can
was-
get
it
one
felt like
shot.
business, right? He was
And
just like, yeah, cool. We're here to do
yeah,
our
they are
job.
about to. Well, I say they're about
This
to get all
feels
the
like there's
ults. It
challenge
looks like
back,
a
and the
similar
preparation
timing,
is
to be
here. You
honest,
can
that
already
they're
see
going
it
to get
with
the
BBL
ults.
in their approach. Now this round, I'm not expecting wonders from Liquid. I'd like to see a fight back. But I want to see
Either
that
go
next
for that
round, Mike. I
trap
wanna see
over
that
towards
next
B
buy.
again. It's doing that
They can
twice now on
find
the
stability,
ecos, but
maybe. Being
Planners
held from double
again,
digits
trap
for
someone
now.
in,
BBL eyeing up their
double
seven.
salvos. They use it in a pistol round. I mean, they might get a kill with this.
BBL
See where they go over towards site.
Focus towards B once again. Farm will come through. Flank here pretty quickly from Liquid, but Camo unable to pin down the first, and now punish the lineup. Beautiful from Profek.
I thought Magnum was going to be kind of screwed there, down on 33, kind of being hunted down, but it ain't pretty for Profek, but it's fine. Job done, Kiko gone.
Profek will be happy with that. He gets so.
At least make it cost something to him. Financially, Sociable's up for the fight, but well, he's going to fall short. 2 more bullets to play with. Now 1. Yampy, the one to take it a step closer.
Getting close.
To Yampy, so close to sliding in that dagger to Liquid's back. Held on 9 now. Right, we look to see those next steps. These are the key rounds, Mike. This opens up the game, or it shuts it down.
Unfortunately, we need to find a couple in
Did
succession.
they really replayed that?
Now chip away at the advantage BBL have created in terms of the economy. Like I said, Profek, ultimate available now. Magnum 1 away. 2 for Sociable, 2 for Yampy.
Okay, big ult on defense. And something that I do think the teams don't do enough on defense is like,
spot here for BBL.
I don't know. I would always, I would always use it similar to what people used to do with Killjoy, ult, where you like push top side, then you can vice ult here and here in the retakes. I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet.
Utility will obviously alert him to presence. Camo does have the operator in hand.
Hello Weber, hello. Nice try earlier.
Initially towards Arcade and BBL.
Good luck tomorrow as well.
Playing with the space now. Camo, good for the first.
Oh boy, it's a nice trade though. Free side, they get full info on the double push over towards Dish as well. Perfect's gonna have to turn around at one point. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Hold that line. Serial hasn't really glanced at that.
What have I just watched in the minimap?
Considered, but Yampy, that barrel might show as Nat seems very aware. Apparently not. Swings it, Yampy wins it and finds security. That should be the slam dunk, right?
Yeah, online for Yampy here.
They're backing away.
Oh, they're taking it.
They know it. This is going to be 8 BBL. Oh my word, Mike! I think we got a game on our hands.
They've definitely got a game on our hands. They got 2 big ults as well.
In the second half and BBL back
These Vital into this one.
I can't
2 save guns. You got 3 people sitting at about 3,100.
Really looking towards somebody on Liquid. To be decisive. I mean, Camo's just
Like
he's under
here,
so
do
much
we not need
pressure.
to push
Well, feels as if he
through?
is. There's
Did he insta
really
react, I
nothing behind
guess?
that first player. Like I said, Serial unfortunately stuck behind the smoke. If there's, I mean, I don't even want to say a pause for thought or further consideration, but Camo has no get out of jail free card there. Well, not even free. He has no way to get out of that situation
he just has to
unless Serial
there, I guess.
swings through that smoke.
5 in a row. Good lord. And Kiko, though,
Well, this is the guy that won him a lot of rounds on attack.
See the pressure on him, but no availability to trade
Thanks
back
to
in.
all.
Valtech tries to make a quick escape, but I think Kiko's screwed.
It's nothing he can do, bro.
To get the man down, but Magnum working up slowly. And he's going to get the reaction of 2 here, trying to get the better angle on him, but forced to respect here. They felt a lot of presence.
Dude, look at this
and
instant
Liquid are
reaction.
hunting.
Everyone pushed over towards side. It's a good
be
overwhelm. They
careful
have
here, Magnum
no
will fall.
idea the second set, but they don't overheat.
It's the one with the spike.
Hey, I'm impressed they don't
Yeah,
overheat.
McLaren
Huh?
would have fight back against the stack.
The concern's got to be.
They still got full info over towards Dish at the moment, but as soon as this wall goes up, like Perfect could be tempted to
Shift their focus towards A now.
pull. No, okay.
Man advantage, yes.
I mean,
but
Liquid
it's only Pat Step with the
gambles so
rifle.
well here. I thought he was going to
Gotta do the
honestly
heavy
like
lifting
break
here.
wall and the other 2 were going to get close over towards B.
Might actually get ahead of this because Profect's
Yeah.
not
Oh,
watching
dude, this
this
can get weird.
drop.
God, look at this. Yampy gets dealt with Liquid.
It's great mid-rounding from Liquid. They gambled right on this.
Onto this one, and they got the spike. They've done everything they needed.
30 seconds left.
BBL caught a little asleep.
You can imagine they keep this one clean as well. So many
Try and take those
guns.
fights. Liquid now well equipped, well armed, and Profect forced to back
Yeah,
away.
that's
There is no access
A
back into
lot of
this
upgrades.
now. They are defending that spike with their life. With 15 seconds, Profect would have to do something.
Got the spike.
Nothing short of a miracle here. 10 seconds now. He wants one. He gets one. Takes a bit of damage, but not too much. Gets a wow. Okay, he gets.
Oh no, he gets the plant. Whoa! Oh man, I got mad respect for that. Secured the round. Mad respect for that play.
Double digits for them. Well, Gotta love
That was sick.
that approach there in the eco round. Winning out early on it. It's Nats actually to find the crucial kill here. Eco isolated.
I mean, what did they have? 2 save guns into it?
Themselves back in control.
They get, I mean, I guess
Yeah,
one
very
upgrade, but
proactive,
still.
Walking all the way back over towards
Nice, buddy.
a site.
Well played. Beautiful.
Serial with 2 crucial kills as well himself. Certainly been
Yeah, the
some
aiming
question
kills were
marks,
nice
but
on this. BBL change up, and so did Liquid, really. Just
Oh, pacey.
crunch top side, lose the
They're
side.
third.
It's a
Oh my
good.
God.
Oh my
How's he
god.
alive?
The
bullet's
breach
so
ult
close
saved
to
him.
11 makes it out with the man to the good here for the BBL side. Patek, where'd you run to? Magnum on the punish. Gonna catch Magnum, but then the ult's gonna come in. This is back and forth. This is just
chaos again,
pandemonium.
man.
Nats and Serial want to slow the tempo.
It's everyone's
just a
money,
touch.
like, oh my
Plants
god.
in, but Yampi falls. And now who's remaining? Profek for one, Sociable on the other. The ult from Serial. Clearing out the space. Profek,
No
he
way.
misses.
Serial
with
gets
an
that as
opportunity.
well.
Sociable, unaccounted
seconds on salvo.
for. This could be everything for him. He's not even waiting for it. He takes away Nat.
Holy, what a round from Serial. Kind of back to back, really. Multi kills all the time. 2 into 4.
2 crucial kills in the previous round. And a huge clutch out for him here in the follow-up. Liquid on 11.
God.
They've chipped away at that lead, Lauren. And it's only 2 rounds, but it feels like
Dude, that one. How's he winning this one?
a massive swing back, yeah.
God, Serial. Wow.
4 on the round for him.
Getting pumped up now. Patek. Try to lead that charge. But gotta give credit there, Serial standing up.
Yeah, he
under
did
the
so
true
much,
test of
yeah.
pressure.
Okay, this
Still alive
is
for BBL.
pretty much
And
it.
it's pacey
Oh boy.
from the very get-go. Camo wants to be an instigator. but he
Doesn't
hasn't
check
checked
left.
behind him.
He's still
been
got a kill,
traded.
though.
1 for 1 on that one. Does take away
Quickly want to
Sociable,
talk
but
about this. We got,
Magnum making progress here.
honestly, I would include this as well.
Try and get
We
something
got
done
4
in
on
the
each
drop.
that can't buy next.
Draw some of the attention, but only Patek here. Don't expect him.
Puman, thank you so much in the
Stepping ahead of this
YouTube chat,
smoke.
man. I appreciate that. Thank you, bro.
Bring things out here. Kiko. 1 off his ultimate. Only 1 smoke, but still has the molly.
Kiko can get a
Someone's
kill.
high.
He gets his ult.
Liquid
If
forced to respect
Profek,
this.
he's not playing, okay.
Plants in. BBL set the timer now. Make it back in time. Serial can set those into play, but it's actually Nats to find Yampi almost instantaneously. This puts Lev
What is-
under a lot
what
of
is
pressure.
Yampi trying to do
Profek's
there?
fallen, and he misses the knives.
Yeah, and
Magnum
Kiko
can't
getting the
stand
kill.
the pressure. Team Liquid, so
Yampi wanted
close
to try
now
get on
to
the
locking in that
drop, I
final
think.
spot here.
Just like that. Liquid on the brink. Almost feels a little overzealous from Camo, but Liquid follow through here. Can't even
Patsy.
really argue with the orbital strike being invested. Throwing something to secure this. In the purchase, just about still there for BBL, but there's certainly gaps in the utility.
Okay, 4. It looks like a tech.
So we have a delay going to game. Not sure what the cause is. Maybe players standing up
maybe
having
Patty
a yell,
broke his
pulled something
table or
out, but
something.
let's wait and
That's
see.
usually people getting ahead of themselves. Pulled something out of.
I'm looking at you, Patek.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, he did
He's
smash
been
it.
able to see it
Even
many
he looked
times.
across the board like,
but
damn,
hopefully it's
actually,
resolved quickly.
proper
We've
smashed
got
his
to let it
desk.
simmer on around like this. Feels nasty.
Certainly is. 3 found for Liquid.
Okay, they're talking, so it's a tactical,
A
right?
4-round gap for BBL to force overtime and keep the dream alive of going to Toronto. It's a tall order here. Yeah, we are still just waiting on potentially an update of what the delay is. There's music playing, but the stage isn't red, so that's usually a good sign.
As they're talking to the admin.
Back in the day of the older Nexus timeout. I think it was a Fnatic timeout at one point back in early Counter-Strike days. You let them sweat on a round like this. It's nasty. Now, it's obviously not intentional. It's not what they're doing. But that certainly compounds the problem for BBL. They have to sit in silence. There's no talking here. There's no coaches interacting here. It is quiet. So
Oh
I think
yeah,
it's
they
just
are
having a chat
talking
with
to
the ref there.
admin.
Getting everything plug back in. I think we are getting good to go. Wait for that timer to start ticking, and then I start being a little bit more
that's when I feel a little more confident.
See that hit 26
Shameless,
runs, set on
shameless for
27.
not putting the red
It's those
screen there.
critical
Yeah,
three
they
you
didn't
can
want to
see
do
on the
it.
screen, 18, 19, 20. The ones that have mattered for Liquid. When it felt like BBL were running
Okay,
this
and like we
back.
said, 4
When it comes down to
chances.
this,
Ult-wise,
can they close out now in the 21st
dude,
round?
ult-wise, we're not
Can
that close.
Liquid
No
make
one's
it their
close to
own?
ults, really. We've got
Make
these
it
two.
back to those internationals. Or is there still
Looks
hope
like Liquid want to
alive
do
for
some
BBL?
aggro. Stun down the line.
Set
Stim
up
pack.
3 to
Neon
the north,
send.
2 to the south here for BBL. 3 members of Liquid once again. They proactively try and clear towards Arcade Camo. Stunned up, but still closing the
Whoa,
gap.
that's a heavy
Yeah,
commitment.
They're just going to push.
3.
They're gonna just take a fight, and
Oh my
Camo's
god, what a
taken
breach
down.
flash that is.
All 3. So Sociable and Magnum with a brutal task. A Herculean task, and Camo.
Really
wants
nice
to
round
take
from
them to
Camo.
Toronto.
Dude, what a call this was.
Can he do it
Definitely
with
got to give a
this?
little
With
bit
no
of
HP in a
praise to
dream.
Patty. That flash got him so many kills.
Sociable has to face the music. Position will be given away. There's no two ways about it. And Camo stakes his claim and waits. Sociable has to check every corner, every angle. And Camo
Finish with an ace. Nice, dude. Back-to-back masters. Big.
What a way to
Okay,
close
we got
things
it. We
out
got
here,
everyone.
Liquid. Maintaining
Got everyone.
composure. Course correction once again asked of them in the same series.
Yeah,
And they
changing a
delivered
player as
here.
well.
I've got to say, I mean, coming into the final, Camo struggling.